But the key here about expecting unexpected is about what? Now, we cannot possibly plan for all eventuality or all different types of scenarios that will disrupt us. Okay? Because there are always one scenario, one combination of scenario that we never thought of, and then it will happen. That will happen, right? Combination of scenario. Right now is actually the perfect time for this to happen. Why do you think I say that? Right now is the perfect time for this to happen. Because right now, we are having COVID-19. This itself is a crisis and a disaster for many organizations. So can you tell me, during this period, will there not be a second crisis or disaster that happened to you at the same time? It means, but maybe your infrastructure is your server get hacked together with COVID-19. You can still have outages together with COVID-19. You still can have fire in the office, although nobody else in the office and have COVID-19. So that could be what we call the double disaster. In business continuity planning, often we talk about having assumption that having double disaster is something that is very rare. But in this situation, now this is not going to be rare. This is probably going to be a possibility. Double disaster or maybe even triple disaster also as well. So that adds the layers of planning or resiliency we need to look for. But what can we do about this, right? So maybe you say that until like so bleak, like the end of the world, what can we still do? But we can still do something about it, and that is the principle of business continuity. Now, if you want to know about business continuity and its main principle, and you forget everything I said in the last 1 hour and a half, but don't forget about this. Don't forget about this. That in terms of planning for business continuity, we don't look at the causes, we look at the consequences of whatever events or incident or crisis that will affect your resources. Okay, we look at the consequences that have impact to your resources. So no matter what kind of scenario, alien invasion, Godzilla, the next COVID-20, COVID-21, it will always impact these 5 key resources: premises, supply, staff, data, and equipment. So the thing about business continuity is this: if in your BCP, in your planning, you are able to ensure that you can get back these resources. If your premises is being disrupted, you know you have an alternate site to go to, or you know you can work from home. If your staff are being impacted, being quarantined, you know you have a backup staff. You know you have cross-trained staff to cover. If your supply chain is affected, you know you have an alternate supplier to continue to supply your equipment. And if you lost your equipment, you know you already have some kind of SLA to activate a vendor to provide your equipment. If you lost your data, if you have ITDR ready to ensure that your data is already backed up somewhere else and retrieve them. So no matter what kind of combination of incident that disrupt and impact your resources here, you always have a plan to have back all these resources. And because you need these resources to run your operation, okay? You need these resources to run your operation. So having the ability for you to be able to get back these resources is key in business continuity.
If you wish to know more about this course, visit www.bcpasia.com or contact us at inquiry@bcpasia.com for our training details and upcoming schedule.